pasó.
Hi, I'm Rodrigo Flores López, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the process of scoring the film La Niña de la Mina. La Niña de la Mina is a mystery and a suspense film, mainly. And one of the things that I talked about with the director, Jorge Eduardo Ramírez, also known as El Tocayo, was that if in films music is a very important part of the storytelling, in this particular case, the music had to become almost like another character. And that for me was a very important departing point, because I had to find a way to make both the child and the mind come to life, so to speak, by creating a main theme that could be separated into cells, into different musical cells that I could apply during the process of discovering the mystery that surrounds the legend. Of two sections, and they represent the girl, the legends and the mysteries behind her story, Garretson, and the mine itself. So what I did was that I took fragments of this main theme and I used them as if they were pieces of a puzzle that you start putting together the way the main characters are doing, so that you start finding out clues that give you the idea of what's going on, just the way the characters are finding out what's happening. So then by the end of the film, when you listen to the full orchestra stating the main theme, you actually complete that circle, and it's also as if the music were revealing what was the mystery that was hiding behind the story the whole time. There is one other theme that is used for Mateo, and it is also used for Mateo and Sara, but it doesn't have the same relevance as the main theme in the story. Other moments in the film that are more like suspense moments, horror moments, that did not need a melodic treatment. So it was important for me to use the orchestra in an aleatoric way and to try to make this a very clear notation, because it is important to create that kind of organized chaos for the orchestra, and they can have fun with it and play with those parameters that you're giving them. I had the chance to record the Bulgarian Symphony Orchestra again, and then I went with Nick Woolwich from our studios back to London for the final mix. And it's also great when you already know somebody and there's a friendship, because he was able to understand everything I wanted very easily. He knows my process, he knows my music, so we could achieve exactly what we wanted in a much easier way.
Fabulous. No, thank you.
again, music consultant for the film. Also, Martin Garcia, better known as El Oso, the bear, with his team, Jerry, Dino, they were in charge of sound design. And even though we didn't have the opportunity to work simultaneously the score and sound design, they also had a lot of fun. I think they actually created their own waterphone. They literally built their own waterphone, and they recorded all these sounds and effects that they used for the entire film. They created a lot of atmospheres that help create an ambience for the story. I'm very happy and I'm very grateful with Jorge Eduardo Tocayo Ramírez, director of the film, and with Erick Hernández, producer of the film from Leow Films, because I think for a composer it's very interesting to have the opportunity to experiment with different genres of films. Sometimes a composer can be hired to score, for example, a Western, and then they hire him or her to compose 15 films of the same genre. It becomes kind of limiting in a way. And one of the wonderful things about film music is that it has all this variety of emotions and things that you can do musically that are really interesting for a composer to experiment with. I hope that a lot of people get to see the film and to listen to the score. There's projects on the way, so I look forward to telling many more stories in the future.